Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be replacing some more rotten wood. So the sill plate, at least I think that's what you call it, basically the framing that goes along the foundation of the camper has been water damaged quite a bit, and we're gonna have to get in here and get it replaced so we can start building these walls back again. The problem that we've had is there's so much water damage from top to bottom that as I've been tearing out stuff, I've been discovering more and more problems. So what we're going to do is go ahead and kind of address it from the bottom up and get these sill plates replaced, get any rotten framing replaced that needs to be done, and then we can go in with the decking and the studs in the walls and all that good stuff. So let's take a look and see what we've got going. Well, here's a little bit of the progress so far. Pretty much have everything rebuilt. I haven't been doing a lot of videoing because we have some weather coming in, some rain, and I need to get this thing watertight. So I'm gonna get started and I will video as much as I can today. There may be more progress updates than anything, but I need to get after it and see what I can get done before the rain gets here. I'm starting on this section now because I'm gonna have to replace that bottom board before I can start rebuilding this. I've got most of this done. I have a little bit more to do, and then I need to figure out how to do this. I was removing that metal earlier, and it was just a pain because of how many staples were in it. I'm going to go ahead and replace this main beam right here on the bottom that runs from the front to the back. What that's going to allow me to do is start building up from it, make sure I get everything square, and then get this all supportive back the way it should be. Because obviously right now you can see it's just collapsed due to the rotten wood. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, start building this back piece by piece, see if we can get it beefed up where it needs to be and all squared and ready to go. Okay, I have this cleaned out and I have my new board cut here. It's gonna be a little bit of effort trying to work it all in there because all this is so, everything's rotted out, so there's a lot of weight resting down on there. I'm gonna have to pry it up probably to get it in there, but that's okay. You can see in here the flooring is pretty rotten. You know, down here it's not as bad, but it gets progressively worse as we go along here. So I need to determine how much I need to cut out, get my new stuff cut, that way I can start sliding this in. Basically, once I get that main board, that beam that goes across there, I can start sliding the plywood in on top of it, and then I'm gonna rebuild this framing that goes underneath the slide. So ground up approach, I don't know if that's right, but that's what I'm gonna do here. You can see this back here has been taken care of. This has all been redone. So I'm happy that that's out of the way. Now it's onto this mess. So that's where we're at, and we're gonna keep pushing along. Okay, well, I have this dry fit right now. I haven't bolted anything down because obviously I have to come in on top of it with new plywood and then start building up that framing and what have you. So I think what I'm going to do maybe is temporarily stick a lag bolt through the metal frame rails just to hold it in place for now, and then what I can do as I start getting the other stuff built up through there, I can go ahead and securely fasten it down. I just want a placeholder right now to make sure I keep everything square the way I want it. So that's kind of what I'm looking at this point. So as I'm getting ready to work through this flooring here, and I also need to build a box around the fender well. I'm just trying to take a look at what all this entails. I'm actually not sure where this piece goes here. I'll have to go back and look at some of my old stuff. Looks like this little fairing strip is used to hold this piece on. This board then sits on top and then rests on top of that fairing strip when it's not rotted out and secured, obviously. Basically, I'm just gonna build, build a box around it, make sure it doesn't interfere with the slide operation at all. Make sure this is beefy enough to support the weight of everything, and then get everything put back together, and then we'll kind of dry fit it, get the mechanics back in there, and then we will see what happens. It's a mess for sure, but we're making progress, so that's the main thing. Just a little update from the whipping that I've been going through. However, I'm like 90% done with this wall. So we're looking good. I had to go ahead and tear out, or not tear out, I don't guess, but remove a bunch of the siding to access some of the stuff I was trying to get my hands on. So either way, we're looking at it in a 90% completed state. So what I'm gonna do is finish wrapping up a few loose ends here. There's just a lot of little things that need to be done that have to be completed before I can move on. And then I would like to start getting the this wall put back together, the window, the slide, and everything next time I'm out here. So I'm about to wrap it up for today, and tomorrow I'd like to get this all put back together, and let's pray that it all fits. I'm getting all this ready to get the slide back in. This is just a piece of kind of aluminum trim molding that goes over this edge here, and then your gasket fixes to the outside. We've got new P-shaped wiper gaskets to go around the edge here to hopefully give that a nice seal. I have rebuilt the box going over the fenders, so that's been redone. This board has been replaced. Here's what's left of the kitchen cabinets where the range goes through there, all that good stuff. So, but we're making progress. So I've got that. What I'm gonna do now is finish putting paneling up in here, which is all gonna be painted eventually, but as of now, we're just trying to get things dried in, like I said. So we're gonna go ahead and finish doing the paneling all the way down and get ready for the slide.